What's up, everybody? Dog 195. There's levels to this. Let me see if this mic is okay. I'm actually doing this live stream, chilling in bed directly from my Rogue Ally, which is just amazing. Which is just amazing technology. So let me see. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Yeah, it's pretty good. All right. So I got my phone next to me, so if anybody hops in the chat, I'll be able to see. But here's the deal. Sony just did their state of play and um, Microsoft just did their Xbox Direct. And as a brand new PC gamer, one of the advantages that I have is that I'm gonna get access to the majority of all those games shown on one platform. That is extremely powerful. Not only that, but depending on how much I want to spend on hardware, I'm going to get an equivalent experienced or a even better experience, and that's gonna be phenomenal. So as I saw the Xbox Direct, right, and I see the PlayStation State of Play, the only thing I care about is what am I gonna be able to play? What do I look forward to playing? And if there is something that's compelling to the point that it makes me want to actually use the consoles instead of my PC, then I will do that. I have no problem. I have no problem turning on my PS5 to play a game if the game is only going to be on PS5 and stuff like that, right? But I'll be honest with you, I don't see any lines anymore of any games that won't be coming to PC. And if that means I gotta wait for a game to come to PC, then for me, so be it. Because there's just so many games that it's ridiculous. Now, I did a live reaction as Tony, right? And I put it up on YouTube. However, my son was in the video, and when you have kids in your video and YouTube detects that, it automatically turns off the comment section. So unfortunately, you won't be able to comment on that video and interact with it that way. I apologize for that. My son does like being in some of the videos, and when he wants to be in the videos, I'm gonna let him be in the video. You know? So I guess this is my attempt to make a video where you can go ahead and leave some comments if you wish. But obviously, I'm not gonna redo the whole Tony scenario thing, right? That would just be weird at this point. So, what do I want to talk about in this video, which I anticipate should be shorter? I'm gonna give you an honest conversation of what I thought when it came to the state of play. Now, because I am a PC gamer now, it really doesn't matter to me if something is coming from first party or third party, because to me, everything is third party. I really hope that makes sense. To me, everything is third party. So I'm gonna pull up the the games catalog right now, so I don't miss it. And this is from IGN. You can go to IGN and pull it up, and you'll be able to see it. So if you pull this up on IGN, right, one of the first games that I saw that um actually got my attention, and I was like, okay, that does look good. However, they didn't show too much of anything on it. It's actually this first game here, Sorrows. So Sorrows looks like it could be intriguing. Plus, it's made by House Marquee, which is the same people that made Returnal. And even though I haven't played Returnal yet, it is on my wish list on Steam. I'll just wait for it to drop, to a little bit cheaper price. And it does look like a really good game. I guess the only thing that might turn me off about Returnal is that it's a rogue-like game, and I'm not a fan of that. Soul Sorrows might be a roguelike game. I don't remember exactly what they said, but that looks interesting. And the next game after that, and again, this is not in the order that they showed it. I'm not sure what order IGN has this in, but these are just the games here. Days Gone Remastered. I beat Days Gone on Steam, and I thought it was a phenomenal game. Now, gaming on PC, a game being remastered is almost a joke because all you would have to do is just upgrade your graphics card and play it at higher settings if you can. And this is an older game, so even on my old PCs, this game already looked phenomenal. So I don't see a need for this game at all unless it comes at a really cheap discount or unless the upgrade on PC is also just $10, then maybe. And if I'm not mistaken, I think they did that with Zero Dawn. I think the upgrade on PC was also pretty cheap if you already had the first one. So if they do something like that, then okay, you might have something. This game here, Shinobi, that game looked decent. Looked like a real easy game to pick up and just play in the background. Something you don't got to pay too much attention to. It's a nice beat 'em up game. So that game didn't look bad either. Okay. Warrior Abyss, I'm not a fan of these styles of games, so that one wasn't for me. Borderlands 4, as you know, I just beat Borderlands not too long ago on Steam, and I was a huge fan of the gameplay of Borderlands. And Borderlands 4 looks more like Borderland with beautiful graphics, and yeah, it looks really good. Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater, I'm not a fan of Metal Gear Solid. Shout out to Lion 805 line purchased one of the Metal Gear Solids for me on Steam and wants me to give it a shot. So I will. I'll see what's up. Sonic kart racing. I don't know. This one probably felt weird being here because I feel like I've seen this game plenty of time, or at least advertising a Sonic racing plenty of time. So I don't know why this game was in this showcase, but I mean, it is what it is. But that one, yeah, I'm not excited for that. Digimon Story Time Changer, not excited about Digimon either. Definitely not my type of game at all. So kind of, yeah, that to me was a waste of time. Split Fiction. This one didn't actually look good. I am a fan of It Takes Two. Me and Juju played through that, and that was a great game. It Takes Two was a phenomenal game. I believe it won Game of the Year if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that was an amazing game. The way they did the co-op in that game was very, very awesome. So Split Fiction looks like something very, interesting. So I did like that one. Lies of P Overture. I have not played the original Lies of P just yet. I know it is on Game Pass, so I should probably give that a shot, but I have not played that yet. So this DLC for me was just it is what it is, okay. Lost Soul Aside, not for me either. Not really my type of game. It looked good though, so I'm not gonna hate on it. That one did look good though. Darwin's Paradox. This one might get a playthrough, maybe, depending on the price as well. Yeah, it really depends. That one looked okay. Hell is Us. This one I did like. I do remember Hell is Us. Yeah, this one I actually did like. I thought that one looked really good. Metal Eden, this one looked really fun, so I definitely like that one as well. So Hell is Us, Metal Eden for sure, right? Ties of Annihilation, I don't remember this one, so I'm gonna say no. I think I just remember her taking out the sword and her looking at the camera and seeing that they made a mistake by leaving her alive, and then that's pretty much it. Mind's Eye, this one looked really good, right? Um, if I was to pick gameplay between Mind's Eye and Metal Eden, I would pick Metal Eden, but Mind's Eye did look phenomenal. It looked like the gameplay could be good. He looked a little tankish, like in his movement and his shooting, but excuse me, but who knows? I might be wrong. Ways of the Sword, this one here. This one looked good. It's just another samurai game though, so I mean, after playing Ghost of Tsushima, that is the standard now for me to play a samurai game. There's another game on Game Pass that's a samurai sword slashing game. I think it's called Wulong. I haven't played that yet, but I'm telling you right now, whatever game I play that has a sword and has any type of samurai-ish things to it, I'm gonna compare it to Ghost of Tsushima. So good luck being better than that game, because that game is phenomenal. Okay, so let me see. There's another Samurai, Destiny, Oshima 2. That's like a remake or remaster, whatever, of a PS2 game. I don't even know why they even gave that a slot. That was kind of weird. Dreams of Another looked different. My son looked at it and was like, huh, that might be interesting, right? It's a guy in the pajamas that's shooting the environment, not really shooting things. But it looked more like of it's an indie title or something that, I don't know. It just didn't, for a state of play, I'm not sure. Monster Hunter Wilds, I'm not even sure why this was on here. I feel like that has been announced plenty of times, or we've known about that plenty of times. So that to me was strange. Directive 8020, this to me felt like a Dead Space wannabe from what I saw, right? And I'm gonna tell you this, I played Dead Space and I liked it so much that I beat the Dead Space Game Pass version on PC, which is actually the EA version, and then I went ahead and I beat it again on Steam. So I beat Dead Space, the remake that they made. I beat that game twice. So I really like Dead Space. So now any type of horror space genre or whatever for me is going to be compared to Dead Space. So good luck with that. I still got to play Callisto Protocol and see what that's like. Friday Night at Freddy, not a fan of that. The Midnight Walk, this one looked interesting. I'm not gonna lie. It did. One of the things that I've come to embrace, and it is thanks to Game Pass, is that I will try different games that are not up my genre, and because of that, I've discovered different types of genre that I wouldn't say are my favorite. Like my favorite is still shooters. Like shooters are by far my favorite genre. First person and third person. However, I will try different type of quirky games and first person style games. Like I would have never played a game like Indiana Jones if it wasn't for Game Pass. But I played Indiana Jones and liked it. Now I'm like, okay, I can play a first person game that's not all about, shooting, you know. Like a Dragon, I'm not a fan of Like a Dragon, so that wasn't too exciting for me. Dave the Diver and the Like a Dragon crossover, that was alright. Splitgate 2, this actually looks really good. I don't know why I haven't played any of the Splitgates yet, but that actually looks pretty good, so I might, give that a shot. WWE, I don't do wrestling games. Shout out to Cowboy though, I know he does. Stellar Blade's gonna come to PC. Um, that might be a pickup. That looks pretty good, right? For everyone that's playing it. Lost Records, Bloomerage, that is definitely not my type of game. Blueprints, not my type of game. This one here, Abiotic Factor, not my type of game. I didn't even remember them announcing this. Papa Toon 3, I don't remember that. And then the three Armored Core games that are coming to the Classic. So they announced a lot of games, right? But here's the thing, man. Quantity and quality are not the same thing. I feel like during the Xbox Direct, Xbox went ahead and announced Doom Dark Ages, which we knew was coming, right? But looked phenomenal. South of Midnight, which we also knew was coming, but looked phenomenal, right? They also announced Ninja Gaiden 4, right? That freaking looked crazy, right? That looked really good. And there was another game that they announced. They announced, I think there was it 5 games that they announced? Oh, was it 5? Was Avowed announced? I can't remember what the fifth game was, but that, even though it was a shorter direct and they showed way less games than this, the games that they showed, the level of quality and intrigue in those games, I think was way higher. So even though this showed more games, I mean, there was, let me see, I'll tell you which games for me really were like, okay, that's dope. I liked Split Fiction. Metal Eden, and probably Mind's Eye, right? Those three were probably for me the the highlight, and the only one that, and I'm iffy on all of them except for Metal Eden. Like I know a game like Metal Eden I'll like. It just, the gameplay just looked really fun, you know? So that's my take on it, man, my honest take on it. I don't think it was a bad show. I don't think it was a proper Sony show though, if that makes sense. From like what we've expected to see from Sony, I don't think they gave us that. It's a bunch of games that you're gonna be able to play everywhere, which is good as a gamer, period. But if you were a hardcore PlayStation fan, I don't see the title in here that you're really excited for as a PlayStation fan. But obviously, feel free to correct me if you think I'm wrong. But it wasn't a bad show. It just wasn't a great show either. So that's just my take on it. Let me know what you guys think. All right. I'm probably gonna end it right there. Yep. And we'll go from there. All right. How long was this? Dark Dog 1985. There's levels to this. See? Not that long. We out. Peace.